write the podcast.
And you're listening to the Forkman and Champ podcast. Welcome to episode number 39. Number 49, I should say. I went back 10 episodes. They called me.
I would go back 10 episodes, back to when we were young and vibrant and loved podcasting. Now we're just that old podcast veterans, mate. Back at 39.
Well, mate, at number 50.
Yeah, 50 is next podcast, mate.
Yeah, I have some wild IDs, but we'll go talk about them later.
Oh, yeah? Nice.
In the podcast. How have you been since last podcast?
Yeah, I've been good, up and down. I don't know. Last time, I think I had just gotten my current job, which I'm getting into now. I'm really enjoying. I moved house to North Melbourne, which is nice apartment. So that's good. Still trying to get a game of footy. So Blues are doing shocking. So not that much has changed.
They should put you in the Blues. You should be playing for them.
Somebody with a bit of hunger, mate. That's what they need.
By the way, I must say, go Sydney.
Oh, I tell you what, mate. I thought we had you. I was expecting you to send me a pot shot message having a go at the Blues. I was sitting there, the siren went. I'm like, when's Forkman going to send a message having a go? But you restrained yourself because it was already miserable enough.
Yeah, I gathered that you were either at work or you would have been in bed crying.
Yeah. Yep.
Which one of them were you doing?
It was the second one.
The second one? Okay, you were in bed crying.
I was in bed having nightmares about Isaac Heaney.
Yeah, Isaac Heaney is better than Eddie Betts. You got to admit that. Come on.
I mean, Eddie Betts is also old. I don't think he's better than Eddie Betts in his prime.
Okay, Buddy is better than Eddie Betts.
In their primes? Yeah, they're different roles, though. I mean, tall forwards can always put more goals than small forwards. I mean, Eddie Betts has the magic crumb and magic, man. Like, the amount of goals. I mean, of course, if you were building a team, you'd rather have Buddy Franklin in his prime. But, I mean, you can't go...
I reckon I could take Eddie Betts down.
Geez, mate. I mean, I would say you almost certainly couldn't. You'd be welcome to try. But
okay, let's put it out there. Eddie Betts, or if anyone knows Eddie Betts personally, get him to contact Forkman and the Champ at Forkman and the Champ podcast at gmail.com. We'll organize a bit of a footy competition between myself and Eddie Betts. I reckon I could take him down in like two shots.
What's the competition going to be? Just goal kicking because you'll get smashed?
No, not goal kicking. It's going to be like we're going to have a scrub
up contest?
A scrub match.
A one-on-one scratch match.
Yeah.
Big. Hopefully he takes you up on it.
Hopefully he does. So offers out there. If you know him, tell him to contact us. We'll be happy to.
Yeah. Oh, if Eddie Betts, if you're listening yourself.
I doubt Eddie Betts would listen to this podcast.
Oh, you never know, man. He's a good man. You know, he might listen to us.
I could tag him and see whether it gets to him.
Yeah, tag at Eddie Betts.
Yeah, surely he had Insta.
Yeah, surely.
And Facebook.
Or TikTok.
Or Facebook.
Yeah, or Facebook.
One of them. Surely, Eddie Betts. One of them. But yeah, no challenge out there, Eddie Betts. I say, okay, so that was we've done welcome to our champ. As you know, so we can let listeners know who are not from Victoria or from Australia. Victoria, or should I say Melbourne, it's
all Victoria. It's all Victoria.
Yeah, it's Victoria. Victoria is back in lockdown for the fourth time in the past 12 months. Mm-hmm. This is lockdown number 4. And I'm going to admit something. Last time I didn't really care, and now it's kind of getting a little bit annoying.
Yeah, well, it's also looking like this one's going to be extended, I think.
Yeah, but how long do you reckon they'll extend it? Do you reckon it'll be like two weeks, or do you reckon it'll be longer than 2 weeks?
We'll say it all depends on it's a numbers game, really. It depends on. We got 11 cases today, I think it was.
I think it was 5 technically, but then they had 6 come in that weren't counted because they were in after midnight, the midnight cutoff point.
Yeah. So I mean, the official number for today is 11.
Yeah.
So I think they're gonna they're probably going to extend it at least from Thursday to Sunday. Get a few more days in on it.
Yeah.
It depends on how.
Can I tell you something I heard? A theory I heard.
Yeah.
So I don't want to scare people, but a theory I had, we could wait until after the holidays.
Yeah. It's one of those ones where you don't know. Like if the cases just drop off again, like we're not going to know. Well, we've been locked down for 4 or 5 days now.
Day 4 today. So
day 4 today.
Day 5 tomorrow.
That's the standard incubation period is 4 days. So if everybody's kind of been obeying the lockdown, you should hopefully see them drop off.
Yeah, you would hope so, but
and if that's the case, and the contract tracing is getting back on top of everything, because I think they got smashed by a few people going everywhere, like doing the trains and stuff like that would have been a nightmare. Football and stuff like that. Yeah. It depends on where the cases have come from as well. So you've got to. I mean, you'll have
I'll
to
say with this mystery case, if they can't find a link to this mystery case, then and because this mystery case is an employee of a nursing home, to the most vulnerable people out there, I don't think you want to like reopen right away.
Yeah, I think they're definitely going to hold off.
You may want to move it like slowly, like with the brakes slowly. Yeah. You know how like when you're driving a car and you're in traffic, so you slowly take your foot off the brake, but then you put it back on the brake.
Yeah.
Kind of movement.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know we're not in a car, but it kind of like you gotta think of it like a car brake.
Yeah.
But do you reckon if we do get extended, it will be the whole of Victoria or only Metro?
It depends on where the cases are coming from, really. They had a lot of cases. They had a lot of exposure sites in Bendigo, so we'll see.
Yeah, but at the moment, all the cases are kind of coming from Metro, so you never know.
So maybe. I mean, hopefully. I mean, I don't see any need for them. They probably want to keep as little lockdown as possible.
Yeah.
So if the country's clear to reopen, then that's good for them.
Yeah. If they do reopen, I don't think they'll put the ring of steel in place. Because
I think they will.
But if they extend it by 7 days, it usually takes like about 5 days to get something in place with the police. I don't think they'll be too happy.
Yeah, but they can also do it, and I mean, because the thing is, like a lot of the time, like they'll say that's the thing, and people will tend to obey because, like, obviously not everyone, but the vast majority of people will do it. And why would anybody come to Melbourne if you can't do anything in Melbourne if it's all locked down?
Yeah, no, but people might try getting over there, over into.
Oh, you get out to the country, yeah. So I think they probably will put in the ring of steel then.
I don't know, but last time they didn't, but you never know.
Yeah.
You never know. Anyway, moving along from lockdown, let's talk about Champ. So you recently moved into a new place. Can you tell us about your new place?
Yeah, it's really nice. It's in North Melbourne. It's an apartment. It's not a super old building. It's probably about 20-something years old. So it's a nice apartment. It's 3 bedrooms. So I'm living with 2 mates. Double brick, big bedrooms, big living room. And so it's one of those apartments that's not one of those ones that they've just put together in about 20 minutes. Cash grab apartments. It's a pretty well built block. No lift though, which made moving furniture pretty hard.
May I add, it is like one of those old warehouses.
I think it's in North Melbourne, so it's probably a warehouse once upon a time, but it's all been knocked down and rebuilt as a 3-story brick apartment block. Nice.
And I bet you like it. Is it warm, I'm going to say?
Yeah, it's really warm. Like, we haven't used the heater at all. We had a guy come in and give us look at the heating and the cooling system on our first day there. and I think he'll probably won't install a new heating split system just because we don't need it.
Yeah.
He reckons we should move. I talked to him. He was a friendly fella. He reckons that we should move up from a 500 to 700 watt unit, which will push the heating out about 30% quicker, which means we'll get our rooms nice and warm quickly.
Nice.
And he also loves baseball. He's got the baseball app, and he reckons he can watch a 3-hour game in 2 hours. So I don't know how he does that, but it was
he probably fast forwards.
Probably fast forwards, mate. Just probably watches all the home runs, baby.
Like if he was listening to that podcast, he'll probably skip to the good bits.
You just skip straight to ice cream review or fucking
yogurt time.
Yogurt time.
Yeah. What?
Or Big Brother news. Is that coming back?
Actually, it is. I don't remember it. We will talk about Big Brother real soon.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah. Anyway, I've been thinking about how we're in lockdown. What are you doing to stay sane, Mr. Champ?
Me?
Yeah.
Me? Well, I mean, I'm lucky.
Well, you're not working.
Yeah, I live. Well, yeah. So I'm essential, so I still have to go to work. So that's 40 hours a week. Been going down and having a kick of the footy with friends when I can, because you're allowed to do that.
But only for 2 hours?
Only for 2 hours, yeah. And then what else have I been doing? I mean, I live with two of my mates, so it's pretty easy. We just hang out in the house.
Nice.
Play PlayStation, watch movies, footy, whatever.
Cards Against Humanity.
Cards Against Humanity, Cards for Humanity. The whole King's. Yeah, moving house as well is giving me something to do, like just picking up furniture and stuff like that, because you're allowed to move house.
Yeah. Have you played Kings?
King's Cup or Kings?
King's Cup.
No, I haven't played King's Cup. Last time I played King's Cup, I was very drunk, and I think I threw up.
Oh my God, yuck.
Yes.
I did not want to know what you ate. Oh, by the way, I got to talk to you about something, champ.
Yeah, what is it?
You may want to cancel an event you put on Facebook. It reminded me.
Oh yeah.
I get a reminder that you were meant to be fighting this week.
Yeah, I think I will have to. Cancel that fight. Lucky for Hugh, he lives to see another day.
Lives to see another day for the time being.
Yeah.
Until weekend. So where would the fight have taken place now that you don't have a backyard?
Yeah, well, that's the problem. I was thinking about doing it in your front yard. I mean, I've been to a nice event held in your front yard before, so maybe we could do it in the front yard. Maybe,
yeah, we probably could. Do you know anyone else with a place?
No, you're the only person I know. You're the only person I know.
Could we possibly get a community hall or something to come on board? And
maybe.
And we'll get it sponsored by the community hall.
Maybe we'll just do it. Maybe we'll just have an old school street fight. Bare knuckle.
Or maybe we can go to Parliament.
Oh, yeah, go to Parliament, yeah.
On the steps of Parliament.
Mm. Well, the thing is, because it still counts as, if the fight goes for less than 2 hours, it still counts as 2 hours of exercise. So we could just do it in a park. And
have everyone there exercise.
Nobody could be there because you can only go with one person. So
no, but you have people like split around.
Yeah.
Exercising.
Yeah, maybe. People going for walks, just watching.
Yeah. Oh, what happened there? Oh, 2 guys fighting.
2 guys fighting for their rights to party.
To party, yeah. No, they fighting to see who's superior champ.
Who's the greatest fighter the pool's ever seen?
So I better ask, who did you fight the last time?
I fought so he was my boss at the time. His name was Fancy Feet.
Did he not want a rematch?
Oh no, because this is his brother.
So you're fighting his brother. So his brother wanted to beat you.
I'm fighting his big brother, yeah. Because I originally challenged his big brother after I won the first fight, and his big brother was like, "No."
What made him change his mind?
I think he is just bored. I think he's gotten older. He's like, "Oh, I was pretty drunk when I challenged him as well." That's probably it.
And he probably like, "Yeah, I could be the champ."
Yeah, but he doesn't know, what I've become.
You don't know what you've become.
He doesn't know that I'm a warrior now.
What are going to be your? I think we need to pick a new theme song for you too.
Oh no, my theme song last time was the immigrant song from by who does the immigrant song?
I have no idea, but I think we need to change it to I Had a Tiger.
Led Zeppelin. No, the immigrant song's good.
I Had the Tiger better. It's the Eye of the Tiger. I think I Had the Tiger better.
Come from a land of the ice and snow.
We're definitely changing your song.
Oh, I'm thinking of Vivaldi Four Seasons Summer. That would be pretty good.
Or maybe you can come out to the DX song.
Oh, DMX?
No, D Generation X. Have you seen
D Generation X. That'd be good. I've been playing a lot of WWE on the PlayStation 4 actually.
Yeah.
Terrible game. It's a terrible game. It sucks, but it's fun.
Who are you? I gotta ask. Who do you wrestle as?
I wrestle as Gold Dust.
Gold Dust?
Yeah.
I would have thought you would have been a Triple H or a Shawn Michaels.
Oh no, Triple H. My housemate goes as Triple H.
Shawn Michaels is better. You gotta, I gotta say, sweet tune music. That would always. Every time I used to wrestle at home or at school, I would always be Shawn Michaels.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then D Generation X. I reckon we gotta get you out to that song.
Yeah.
Anyway, moving right along. So champ, as we know, Forkman is married. Am I not?
Yep, happily so.
There's a ring for people playing at home.
Different kind of, not a boxing ring, just a regular ring.
Yeah, that's a Reading wing. You know how it is.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, I made the wife mad today.
Oh, what did you do this time?
We're talking about coffee.
Oh, yeah?
She wanted me to make her coffee, but I took forever to make her said coffee. And he...
Oh, no. Oh, yeah, I was there. Oh,
I was talking to you on the phone, planning.
Yeah.
So I took forever to make her coffee. So about 20 minutes later, after getting off the phone to you, I finally went and made her coffee.
Oh, mate. What kind of coffee was it? Macchiato?
No, so it was like... So she had some caramel in it. Caramel syrup?
Oh,
Caramel syrup? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Coffee? Coffee from the coffee machine, yeah.
Oh, from a coffee machine, huh?
Yeah, she bought a coffee machine a few weeks ago. So
like a pod machine or a...
Yeah, one of the ones you put pods in. You put it in the little, what do I call it? Little in the thing, and then it comes out.
That's my. I thought you'd be a big Nespresso fan because you remind me a lot of George Clooney.
And it comes.
I thought that's why you'd get it. I knew you'd have one.
And you have the frothing doobie, and it heats up the milk.
Oh yeah. They're good. We got one of those at work.
Downside was it didn't come with the cup, metal cup.
Oh,
luckily, he already had a metal cup.
Oh, that's good.
So yeah, happy about that. Yeah, no, but anyway, I pissed off the missus. So guys, I want to know, who have you pissed off during lockdown this week? Let us know on our Facebook page, Forkman and the Champ. That's look for us there, or on our Instagram page, Forkman and the Champ podcast. I believe we are called there. Let us know, who have you pissed off during lockdown? Maybe you have pissed off your mum. Maybe you pissed off your dad. Maybe you pissed off the Champ.
Right. Yeah, maybe they have.
Had anyone pissed you up, by the way, Champ?
No, not really. Everybody's been pretty cool.
Okay. Or maybe the Champ has pissed you off.
Yeah, maybe. Right in if I pissed you off.
Right in. Maybe Champ is breaking your heart one too many times.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Like he had broken my heart one too many times. I'm not too happy about it, but we'll get over it.
Yeah, man's got to do what a man's got to do, mate.
Now we're going to move on to, well, I believe you're bringing this one back for a week.
Oh yeah, it's been a spicy twist.
We've been deciding the greatest singer, the greatest voice, the greatest body. But now, guys, it's time for an economical money-making competition. Yeah, that's right. It's Australia's greatest chocolate bar. The champ searches high and low in every supermarket there is, in every aisle there is, for Australia's greatest chocolate bar. It begins now. Now, we did think this was over a couple weeks ago, but something had happened.
Something has happened, and it was big.
I know. The chocolate bar did not get COVID.
It was big. I went to 7-Eleven down near my house to get a pie, and I saw on special a new chocolate bar had been released.
A new chocolate bar.
New chocolate bar. It was a new version of Twix, white caramel Twix. And I got to say, man, it blew twirl out of the water. Twix was always going to be runner up, but this white chocolate Twix,
better.
Spectacular, mate. The chocolate was creamier. It was gooier. The biscuit was a bit crisper. The caramel was even gooier. Oh, it was phenomenal.
And what was the flavored core?
It was white chocolate Twix.
White chocolate Twix. Yum. What is yum? I'm guessing it was yum.
Well, mate, it's Australia's greatest chocolate bar, so you better believe it was yum, mate.
Well, I'm hoping so. If it's not, then there's gonna be some trouble there, won't there?
Some fan backlash for sure.
Yeah, there will be. So it did better than the one you had before.
Yeah, it was better. I think 12 won before, but 12. I never really had my heart set on 12. I think 12 was so 12's good. No, 12's good, but yeah, I think this one. It was always pretty neck and neck between 12 and Twix, and I think Twix edges it out. Plus, I just saw a funny photo the other day of a guy using the Twix as a pillow on the train, so that got Twix a few extra points.
So, David, you didn't add a what? Pillow?
As a pillow, yeah. I'll send you the photo. It's pretty funny.
You have to send me the photo.
Yeah.
Do you think we can use it on socials or?
Yeah, whatever. It was just a meme I saw. So yeah,
okay,
go for it.
Cool. I'm making sure to you didn't go take a photo of some random dude on a train,
yeah.
and then we put it on Facebook or something, and the guy is a fan of the Facebook page, and hang on a minute, how did you get that photo of me?
Yeah, no, don't worry. It's from a meme page.
Awesome. Now, champ, you reminded me before about Big Brother. I forgot to put Big Brother news in there. We do have a lot to get through. So, are you ready, guys? The time for your weekly Big Brother review, or we call it a monthly one because it's been going for over a month.
Yeah.
Was it about a month? So, the characters in a Big Brother this year, or housemates, so to say, have been way out there. There have been many love stories and many fun times on Big Brother. Now, I'll name a couple of them. That to some of the main players. So the guy named Daniel, he's a real estate from Geelong. You may remember him from last year because he was on the news for riding his Harley into Queensland during a lockdown.
Oh, no.
To get new tires. So he's on Big Brother this year. He's a real estate. He called himself the $1 million man. Believe me, I don't think he's the $1 million man. The champ is closer to the $1 million man.
Oh, yeah, mate. Thanks, man.
Then there is a guy called Marley. He's a really awesome guy. Mary, who do you remember Married at First Sight?
I didn't watch it, but I know bits and pieces of it.
Have you heard of Martha?
No.
Who is now on The Apprentice? Apprentice.
Oh no, I haven't been watching The Apprentice either. I'm afraid.
So Dad married her mum. There's a hot babe called Tilly on it. And then also a footballer, an AFLW footballer called Jess.
What's her second name?
Trend.
Okay.
Trend. Used to play
Oh,
for
yeah.
North Melbourne, and then played for Fremantle.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, they are still in the house, but the ones who have been evicted or walked out of the house, one of them walked
Mhm.
and left on own accord to Mitchell or Mitch from Perth.
Mhm.
He was in an alliance with a guy. He was in an alliance with Daniel. A guy
Mhm.
called Gabe. He walked. Charlotte Hall, who also had a sister in the house.
Mhm.
I forget.
No relation to Kate Hoare, the AFLW player from Melbourne. Absolute jet.
No relation whatsoever.
Wow, what a shame.
There's also an Alex or Alexandra
Mhm.
who left. A Katie.
Yeah.
Melissa. She was a farmer.
Oh yeah.
Nick. Actually, no, it was Nick who was in the thing with Daniel. I made a mistake there, so that's my mistake. Mitchell was only in there for a couple of days.
Mhm.
Then there's a Mitchell
Yeah.
from Cairns. Who doesn't love Cairns? Who else is there? Carlos, a Christopher, a Michael, Renata,
Mhm.
a Lillian, and a Max.
Oh yeah, nice.
Yeah. So that is your Big Brother news. I'll be back next time with more Big Brother news. But moving right along, I have a wild and out there idea for episode number 50 of
Yeah,
the
shoot.
Forkman and the Champ podcast. So end up putting it out there. Depending on restrictions, of course. And when we record episode number 50, if everything is good to go, I reckon we should record episode number 50 at a housewarming for the champ.
Oh, I don't think I'll be having a housewarming, but you and Jane can come around.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Or we go to a park somewhere and we record episode number 50 in a park.
We've got to be exercising if we're using the park though, so we'll have to do it whilst we're walking.
But if we're not in lockdown,
If we're not in lockdown,
yeah, and we invite some listeners, they can be like, yay! 50, 50.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Or
maybe we'll go to and then you can have your scratch match against Eddie Betts on the oval, mate.
yeah, episode number 50 can be at the football game with Forkman versus Eddie Betts. Or my next idea is we just do it like we're doing now, and we get old-time friend of the show, Brian, back on the show
Oh yeah.
for episode number 50.
Well, let's see what the fans want. Get the fans to write in.
Yeah, fans, what do you reckon? Should we do it in a park when restrictions allowed us to? Or should we do it via Zoom and get Brian back out to a park where we'll try and get Eddie Betts to attend and Forkman take Eddie Betts on live on the podcast?
Yeah.
Or the odd rate Zoom, record on Zoom, and have Brian back for a special episode.
Or do it at my apartment as the third option.
Or do it for the third option. Do it the champs a new apartment with just Jen and I there. And maybe a food naked guest.
Few naked guests. We get Petey Penne down.
Yeah, we get Petey Penne to streak in the background.
Hmm.
Oh, I know that got send a porno photo.
Yeah.
No, that kidding. I have not been sent a porno. Oh. Yeah, there is a photo of someone lying on a Twix on a train.
Mm.
That guy might have either been real tired or I have no idea.
Yeah, or just real cooked.
They're all real cooked too. Now, where can people find the Forkman and the Champ?
You can
They can
find
find the
us
Champ in his new apartment,
in my new apartment,
in his car,
in my car, at work,
at work.
or,
Yeah,
or moving stuff between houses for the next few days.
yeah. They can also find out on Facebook. That's look for Forkman and the Champ.
Mm-hmm.
On Instagram, Forkman and the Champ podcast.
Mm-hmm.
You can Gmail us at Forkman and the Champ podcast at gmail.com. Or, guys, we have a new way you can message the show by clicking on the link to this podcast. You'll see a little message thing where you can send us a voice recording and we can get your voice on the podcast. If you want to be part of episode number 50, send us your wow messages. We'll put them on the podcast and you guys can be involved in the podcast with our new, because we did have to move hosts for the podcast due to the hosts we were with have moved up in the market and you now have to pay for them.
That's outrageous.
To host your podcast. I'm like, we are not paying no one to host the podcast.
Well, we're bringing in like 4 clicks a month to that website as well. The least they could do is give it to us for free.
Yeah, surely. But I've found since we have moved to the new one, we have gotten more clicks.
Beautiful.
But I must say we are big in the US. So get out to the US listeners. You guys, thank you for joining the podcast and joining this little family.
We're intercontinental podcast now.
We love you, USA. So vote one. The champ.
Vote one. Vote one champ.
Vote one the champ for the next president of the United States.
USA. I wasn't born in the States, so I can't be president, but
I think you can.
No, you got to be born in America to be the president. So
is that the same with Prime Minister?
Nah, Prime Minister. No, we've had a lot of the. Like, I think Tony Abbott was born in England. I think Julia Gillard was born in Wales.
So Obama could come down to Australia and run for Prime Minister then?
Well, he'd have to become a citizen first, but yeah.
We'll fact check that because he might have to relinquish his citizenship to the USA before.
Yeah, he would. Well, he would have to do that as well, yeah.
Yeah, so maybe not that far. Maybe not that far. Do you have any shout-outs or any well wishes for anyone?
Shout outs to everybody in Melbourne, or especially all the casual workers who are doing it tough at the moment, I guess. Not getting paid because they can't go into work, so that must be pretty hard. So shout out to you guys who are out there doing it tough.
On behalf of casual workers, thank you, champ.
No work, mate. Hopefully there's some kind of government support if the lockdown's extended or something like that.
I doubt there will be.
There could be. I mean, there could be some rent relief or memorandums on rent and stuff like that coming from the state government, you'd hope. But I guess we'll have to see. I would be surprised if there was federal support, but, they might have to if it gets extended.
Yeah. If it lasts months, they would have to do something. Surely.
But, I mean, I guess we'll see. We'll see how the numbers come up.
Or even better, not suggesting do it. Send someone to one of the other, put a couple of the affected people in the other states.
No, Forkman, we're not endorsing that.
No, I am not endorsing that. I take that back. I am sorry. We are not endorsing that. I do have a shout out. I do have a shout out this week. I'd like to give a shout out to.
Better not be to the Sydney Swans. I swear to God.
To Buddy Franklin.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
Who hurt his knee during that match. I do hope it is okay.
I hope he's all right as well. He's a legend of the game and a good man.
And he's not too far off getting gold number 1,000.
Oh, mate, it'll be another season at least, man.
I reckon he'll get it this season.
No, he's got to kick like 50 more goals, doesn't he?
No, he's up to 79.
Not that much, is he? Jesus.
Yeah. He only like 30 odd goals.
30 odd goals.
can still be done this year.
Yeah, could still be done. I mean, especially if Swans make finals. Yeah.
I tell you what, if he gets to 1,000, and a crowd are allowed back at the footy, and he did it in Melbourne, I'll run onto the field wearing a Forkman and Chant t-shirt.
Nice.
Like, you know how at the footy when someone kicks the goal, how
Yeah, I remember the game when Buddy kicked his 100th in the season and everybody flooded the field, and then Clarko put 4 men on Brendan Favola when he was and stuck him on 99, even though the Hawks were like bloody, 6 goals up just to stop Favola from kicking 100. What a bloody dog! I'm gonna do a reverse shout out to Alistair Clarkson. Yeah, you're a grub, mate.
Did you end up doing one? Did he end up getting his 200?
No, he didn't get his 100th. It was the last game of the season. He put Alistair Clarkson fucking put heaps of men on Fev so he could kick his 100th.
Well, we all know Fev is a bit of a frog.
Frog, yeah, he is.
Frog.
Yeah, he is. Oh, I don't know much about him. I mean, give him chops. He definitely was a bit of a troubled guy, and he turned his life around a lot and is on the good path now. So I'll give him credit where credit's due.
That's true. He's a good bloke. I love hearing him every morning on Fifi Fev. What the new guy's name?
Michael or something? Or?
Michael or Dave? Oh, no, not Dave. Or the champ.
Yeah, Fifi Fev the champ.
Nick, that's right. It's Nick.
Fifi Fev and Nick, that's right.
Yeah. Don't know how I could ever forget Nick.
No.
Nick
Is it Nick Natanui or is it a different Nick?
Nick Cody.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Anyway, and I also wanted to give a shout out to Mr. Charlie, to my.
Was that just going to be your original shout out? But then I said the Sydney Swans, so you gave one to Buddy.
My originally was going to be for Charlie too. Shout out to Charlie. Hope you're going well, little man, and keep reading them books.
Yeah, keep reading those books, Chuck.
Until next time, I've been Forkman.
I've been the champ. Ciao for now, but not forever.
And remember to definitely now make sure you 100% wash your hands with soap, water, and hand sanitizer. And also remember to wear your mask.
Keep safe, people.
Keep safe to stay open.
That's it, baby. Keep safe, get reopened. We're not open yet.